Shh, it's about to start.
What's up, guys? Bringing you another podcast episode. In the last episode, we were with Renee. We covered the topics of... What did we talk about? I don't know. That was like 3 months ago.
You said you wanted to do it right this time.
No, I'd let you do it. You did it, right?
We didn't do the soda, the nachos, and the popcorn.
What did... No, you have to lead into it, though. You have to go, like... Because, like, you have to be like, You have to be like, it's about to start, are you ready? And then I go, ready. And you're like, popcorn, butter, nachos, cheese, root beer with red licorice straw, right here. Maybe it's time we made a new movie. No, wait. No, maybe it's time we made a new movie. Good idea, Scoop. Ooh, can you do the trailer guy voice? Let me give it a shot.
Hi, I'm John Arbuckle, and I drink dog cum.
Garfield. Everyone, get your Garfield, John Arbuckle's semen props ready.
Hello everyone, it's me, George Lucas, director of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, Episode 1 of Star Wars.
Can we ever start one of these like just okay? You know, like we're 3 seconds in. Seep like yelled about last time, then they started drinking Garfield dog cum, and then George Lucas showed up.
Did you know that Jar Jar is our funnier character than we've ever had, because he's key to all of us?
Oh, George Lucas, I hate you. I'm a fan, and I don't like you. And then fast forward 15 years, George Lucas, you're a king. You're a king. Disney should have never stolen it from you unjustly.
We might have gone a little too far in some places when I made Jar Jar sexy like that. I gave him
George Lucas, can you play Star Wars back and make it better? Make it like my Star Wars. I want this.
If anyone wants to wrestle Star Wars at my cold dead hands, then I'll be ready to give it up. Jar Jar is a funnier character than we've ever had.
Hey, I like that Jar Jar character, huh? Look, it's me, the mouse. I'm the mouse. Everybody's the mouse.
Mario! I'm here to buy Jar Jar back.
Great scripts.
Mario here!
Oh, Mario!
Can we introduce ourselves?
What?
Can we
Didn't we already?
No.
Yeah. No, we did.
Oh my god.
Remember we were like,
Ready, are
what's
we?
up, guys?
Yeah, John Arbuckle, George Lucas, Mario, Mickey Mouse.
Skin of Seep.
Yeah, Skin of Sheep. You can't go
That's
podcast without Skin of Sheep.
Oh my god. Hi.
And Skeleton of Seep. We've established this as a new character, a funnier character than we've ever had.
Time for me to shake these old bones.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Ready to Start the Podcast. The podcast where nothing happens. I'm Ryan. Who else is here?
I'm Rosaria. How's it going, folks? Let's talk about hemorrhoids.
Okay, well, who else is here?
Was this podcast always so nasty? We're talking about semen and hemorrhoids now.
Yeah,
Are we allowed to talk about this?
yeah, you know, we're kind of 6 episodes in. You know, we're kind of in our SpongeBob like later seasons. We're kind
I
of
don't know. I think we should keep it down a little because you don't know if the CEO of Twitch is just like hiding around the corner, like kind of messing, like looking back and forth. It's like, are we going to talk about hemorrhoids and semen this time? Oh, I got the band hammer ready.
No, it's okay because we're like in our SpongeBob later seasons. We're kind of gross and icky now. Like, you know, we got lots of like saliva and slime and icky gross goo.
We're like season 6, season 7.
Yeah, we're also in our sea bear circle. Got it.
Did we like skip the good seasons?
We're already on our Scumcast episodes.
I think we started in season 4, and it's just
by the way,
become.
hi, I'm Vivian.
Yes,
Hi, Vivian.
This is our special guest, Vivian from Twitter.com. Vivian, what do you like to do?
I like women.
Don't we all?
I don't like women. I love women.
So, I have a Twitter account at twitter.com/lavendersheeps where you can follow me about my spicy hot takes about Australian rock bands and Pepper Mario. And I also got a art account over at Viv Ribbon where I draw cute things and likes. It's pretty pog champ if you ask me.
Wow, we got some Australian hype in the chat. Come on, everyone, can we get some Australians.
Crikey. Wow.
Can we
Wow.
get some King Pogs and the log?
I just
Frog?
flew in from the new ruins level, and boy are my arms tired.
I crashed.
Wow. Bam,
Yeah,
bam. So, can we talk about the new Crash
Wow,
Bandicoot
I must
trailer?
have eaten a barbecue for lunch.
I guess that's a good transition. Yeah, they So I guess
I didn't introduce myself, Ryan. So rude. Ryan Ribbity rude. The 3 R's. She doesn't even let me turn my fan on during this show. She tells me to turn it off. She tells me to close your windows. She tells me to like suffocate myself for this show, for her own sake, for her own clout.
Yeah, it'd be that
you
way.
use me for Twitter clout.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I want.
Yeah?
I want all the popular Let's Players to follow me, so I can be on their Let's Plays. I don't care about any of you. Once I become best friends with,
Oh yeah, name a Let's Player.
Name one
when I become,
right now.
when I become best friends with,
Are you kidding me?
Go on.
with Pie Guy Rules. I
Go
won't
on.
need any of you anymore.
Such
That's
a
not even a
what? Fake Let's Player fan. It's Pie Guy Rules plays video game rules.
Hey
Ryan,
guys,
do you want
Pie
my
Guy
Twitter
Rules
clout? I
here.
will give you all my Twitter clout right now, like a soul transfer, like Omicron, the Nomad Soul. I will open up my mouth, and then blue soul streams will come right out of my mouth, like, and
I
it will
don't.
go right into your body. Get the clout. Get the purge all the clout from my body into yours.
Here's the thing. I joke about like being an egomaniac who wants tons of clout a lot because I think it's hilarious. But the second I get any attention, I'm like, "Hey everyone, it's me."
I don't even know how I got as many followers as I do. I make a funny, and then like 5 bajillion people say, "Oh, funny."
I got
Hey, kids.
I got clout from saying I was the bitch from Miiverse, and it's like, oh fuck, now I have to see what the bitch from Miiverse is doing.
Yeah.
I wonder how the very nice water guy is doing these days.
I heard he's the racist.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm always
Scooby
afraid
was
they're gonna be racist. Scooby?
Scooby, how'd you know it was me? Because I'm a master detective, and everyone knows.
I can't start doing that. Nobody knows what that is. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. I can't just start talking about things because people don't know if I'm making something up or if I'm coding something. And I'll just say something, and people will be like, "What's that from?"
You want to talk about?
Let's see, I'm looking at my notes. It says more.
Weren't we about to talk about something?
Yeah, we were gonna talk about Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, but like, oh wait, look! You see that over there? That's the Twitch CEO. Don't worry, I got him. I got my
Hey
gun
guys,
right here.
want some good video game trivia?
What is that noise? What is that a Hanna-Barbera noise?
That's me killing the Twitch CEO.
Can we talk about Crash
Oh shoot,
Bandicoot?
he's dead now. Now we can take his place.
Can we
Oh, I want to get to be Big Brother. I want to be the CEO.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Big Brother, I want to be the Twitch
Are
CEO.
you like? You
Hello
like-
everyone, welcome to Did You Know Gaming, the gaming trivia show where we talk about trivia and games.
Why do we?
Did you know?
I'm
That
banned from
Crash-
Digital Gaming.
Can we talk about Crash Bandicoot?
Well, we have
Did you know
38
that Crash
viewers.
Bandicoot 2, The Wrath of Cortex, was actually known as Crashy Crashy Panic in Japan until it was localized as Crash Bandicoot 2 here in America?
Whoa.
So the
I didn't know
Crash.
that.
So they released a new trailer for Crash Bandicoot 4 today, and it looks really good. I like the art style more than they did for Insane Trilogy. I mentioned this when I was playing SpongeBob on stream. I like that they're making more 3D platformers with the big, bright, colorful graphics again. Because I think we were kind of missing those for a bit, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is Crash still gonna make the penis face when he does like the crawl move?
The what?
So like, you ever seen that meme where like that person's in the car and then they take the word penis and do
Oh.
like an evil face? Yeah,
I'm
Crash.
sorry,
does
no,
that.
I have not seen this particular penis face. Please, do make me aware of what the penis face might look like.
So what's that noise?
Oh,
That's me
please,
transferring the
directly
thought
into my
into-
brain. I know what it looks like now.
Why did I cackle like a gremlin?
So no, it's. I think the game looks. I saw some people when the game first got announced disappointed. It was like another like kind of linear 3D platformer. But I like open world platformers. But I don't think every single platformer needs to be a Mario Odyssey type.
Yeah. That's why I like the Crash games, because they're just like they're sort of like side scrollers plus.
I like that they give the characters costumes because I am a bitch for games where you could dress characters up. Like that was my favorite part of Mario Odyssey was how you could dress Mario up.
Trade in Crash coins for new outfits.
So
I love that one costume Coco has where it just makes her look like engine,
oh yeah,
like a really goth engine.
I think it's cool that they like, hey, let's make Dingo Dial playable. Why the guy in the state of play was so excited about this, like that you're
Listen, if I was that guy too, I'd be fucking excited too, because Dingo Dial's the coolest.
He's like,
You can play as Dingo Dial?
yeah, you get to play as Dingo Dial.
Dingo Dial. He owned the restaurant, and then it blew up.
No, it's so funny. The guy in the state of play was like, that's right, you heard correctly. You get to play as Dingo Dial. It was so funny. He was so excited for it.
I mean, technically, you could play as Dingo Dial.
Shh. So what I want to know is, this game takes place after like Crash 3. It seems like everything else after that is kind of getting like retconned out of existence. But I'm wondering if they're gonna like reintroduce like Crunch and Nina, because I feel like they're like the two things from like post Crash 3 people tend to like. And I know like on the fridge, like at the start of the trailer, you can see like Crunch's name. So I wonder if they're gonna try to like rework them.
I think so. They got Nina on the phone.
Oh yeah, no, she is in the app.
Here's how I think a good way of going about doing that would be. So they mentioned that like since Cortex and Entropy escaped like the dimensional rifts, they could do like a parallel universe kind of thing, where it's like different multiverses where the other Crash games, they happen in both timelines, but this is like the main timeline where Crash 1, 2, and 3 happens. And Crunch and Nina can just be like, they're from another universe or something. I mean, it's maybe not the greatest.
There's plenty of ways they could reintroduce. They could even just say like, oh hey, they've always existed in this universe, they just introduced differently now or something.
Yeah, that too.
The birth of Nina. Rebirth of Nina.
I like Nina Cortex because she's just incredibly fucked up, and there's not enough girl characters that look like that.
Yeah, they could do
It really fucked me up as a kid learning that Nina Cortex got her like big metal hands because she was like petting animals too much, and Cortex was like, no, you need to be evil, don't do that. And then he fucking chopped off her hands and gave her metal gloves and said so she couldn't feel soft things.
Oh, you know. Funny Bandicoot game.
Kids.
You know, kids.
It's our first nostalgia critic joke.
No. Rosa, what were you trying to say?
I say he's no Doofenshmirtz.
No.
What happened? What do you think would happen if Doofenshmirtz and like Dr. Neocortex met?
Dr. Neocortex.
He'd be like,
Platypus, look, it's Dr. Neocortex. I went to college with him. You have an animal nemesis too?
And then Doofenshmirtz is like, wow, Cortex, your head is so smooth, much like a marble.
and then Crash and Perry like look at each other. It's like the trailer shot. They go like,
They do the movie guy voice.
Seriously.
Cortex puts his hand on his hip, tilts his head a little, and goes, seriously?
And Cortex is like,
No.
my gems.
His gems?
The crystals, of course.
What else happened?
What do you mean, what else happened? Like, news-wise?
Well, Crash 4, that happened as well.
Most important
Okay,
news...
let's talk about Crash. Let's talk about Crash for a bit.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you think about reintroducing older characters? Since they've essentially erased all the games past 3 from the timeline,
I think they should
as it is.
I think they should kill off Pinstripe. He should have like a dramatic death scene. That fucker needs to die.
That there is like an alternate universe, if our universe was in an alternate universe where history was just like slightly different, very slightly different, for a damn fact that Pinstripe would be the Onceler of that alternate universe.
Wait, hold on. I like this question. All right, what's everyone's thoughts on mild swearing in Crash games?
Pancakes.
Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Yeah,
Let me look
is,
up
like,
on there.
a really fucked up swear word in the Crash universe.
Can you imagine Cortex just like this whole game's like rated E, just uses like silly cartoon like language, and then like at the end of the game he just goes fuck.
I think. I think he could say
I
Bible
think-
words, like one Bible word.
I think they should get Clancy Brown back as Dr. Cortex, but only just so he can say fuck. So that way, him saying fuck will be attached to his new voice actor. They'll be like, oh, no. Cortex didn't say that. Clancy said fuck, not Cortex.
Evil Cortex said that.
Isn't he already evil?
Evil or good Cortex?
No, good Cortex would say fuck.
Good Cortex says fuck. Evil Cortex does not say swear words.
I think I'm trying to call him.
All right,
looks pretty good. Looks
let's-
pretty good.
Let's talk
That's all I can
about the other important video game news of the week. Pikmin 3 is coming to Switch, baby. Pikmin 3.
Wow! There's a Pikmin 3
I've never played
Oh
a
my
Pikmin
god!
game in my life.
This is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me! Wow!
You sound less like Arlo and more like Cow again.
It's huge, guys. I'm Arlo, the puppet.
No, I mean, I talked about this a bit on my stream the other night. It's weird because, like, Pikmin 3 on Switch has been rumored before the Switch even came out.
Now here it is.
This was like
No, guys, Pikmin 3 will come out on the 3DS because it's free.
Fuck, they should have done... No, but I mean, like... This is like this Pikmin 3 on Switch was a rumor when, like, people were still calling it a Smash 4 port for, like, Smash Switch. Like, this has been around for so long.
Yeah.
I guess there's just not much to say because it's like just a port, but like
Well, they got the new funky mode.
the new funky mode. They added
And they also took it off the Wii U store.
oh, that's not great. But like one of the things they added was one of my few problems with Pikmin 3 for the Nintendo Wii U was it didn't have the Piccolopedia from the first two games, which is a thing where like Olimar would like give info on things around the world, and they got rid of it in Pikmin 3. But they're bringing it back, and all 5 captains say like 5 different things on everything in the game. And
That's really good. It feels like content that should be there.
I'm
Not gonna lie.
really excited to see what Brittany says. I hope she's just fucking rude and evil to every single enemy in the game. Like she's so boba. Like, look at this fucked up thing. We killed it, lol.
Ha! I own the Pikmin 3. This is gonna be like, it's the exact same thing when Paper Mario was announced, where it was like, oh, I have that on my Wii U, but I never played it. So I'm probably gonna play some Pikmin 3 pretty soon, and not buy it on the Switch. But
yeah,
I'll probably enjoy it.
I hope.
I'll level with y'all.
Yeah.
I've never played a Pikmin game in my entire life,
Wow.
but I hear that, hey, Pikmin is a really great starting point, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good starting
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Oh, those podcasters are making fun of me again.
My Arlo sounds like Gerbert.
You
A
just-
little bit.
The baby milk?
I like your like kind of like depiction. Like Arlo's like in his like little like tower, like a villain. He's like looking through his telescope, looking at us, going like,
He's got like a long curly mustache that he twirls menacingly. He's got like a big cape like over his shoulder. He's like,
What if
Yeah,
that's Arlo but fucked up?
I like the idea of Arlo.
Arlo's already fucked up.
You know there's like an Arlo that predates Arlo?
Okay, you implied there was
I know what Rosa's talking about. Actually, there was another Arlo before Arlo.
Who are you talking about?
There's a green Arlo who's like really into Sega. He's like
Oh
a
yeah,
huge Sega fanboy.
Shoot,
I
what's his
wasn't
name?
talking
What's his
about
name?
that one.
No,
Fuck,
yeah,
hang
but
on,
I
I'm
know
gonna
what
look
Vivian's
this up
talking
right now.
about. Melton. He's called Melton. He's an alien, Melton the gamer. It's like, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel.
Also, Google, give me the good results.
Yeah, okay.
I like how
Ryan, you know about Melton, right?
I know about Melton,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I like that we're just having this conversation as if anyone's gonna understand who fucking Melton the Sega puppet is.
And he has like a really like calm, subdued voice. He's like, "Hello, everyone. Today I watched the Sonic movie." That's what he talks like. He needs
Oh my
more
God,
subscribers.
Why can I not find this dude on Google?
He has like
How is
200
he Googling-
subscribers. It's a very small channel. Everyone, go give Melton the gamer some support right now.
I found an image of Melton. Hold on, let me put an image of Melton on screen for everyone, just for context.
Na, 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 na.
CBS
he
All
looks-
Access.
He looks like the garbage Muppet.
Oscar?
He looks like Oscar.
I'm really glad.
And also, I looked into it, Vivi, and no, there's no one horny for Pinstripe.
I love trash,
Bullshit.
so I love Sega.
I like.
Bullshit. There is someone out there horny for Pinstripe.
I'm very.
I
There
refuse
is,
to
but
believe that
it's
no
very
one's horny for
niche.
Pinstripe.
Can I just say this podcast impressively fast went from a top Pikmin discussion to like Melton the gamer Sega puppet like in mere seconds.
That's what I was
Hey
saying.
Ryan, how the fuck do we have 42 viewers?
Don't worry about it. No,
No,
I,
like
This is the
420.
most viewers you've ever had on the show.
I think it's
Yeah,
the
I
most.
think we're popular now.
I think this is the most viewers I've ever had on my channel in general, and we're
Oh
talking.
my.
We're talking about fucking Melton the gamer puppet.
No, we're giving him the exposure he needs. Everyone, whenever I say Melton, everyone's like Melton, like from Pokemon. Guy, Melton is a name. That's a name. That's a real name that people have had for 300 years.
We got to capitalize off this moment. Since we have 42 viewers, we got to capitalize. Okay, everyone, join Dollar Shave Cock Club right now to get $5
What?
off your first shave. Dollar Shave Club, where we eat the shave and the hair.
What did you say the
Dollar
first time?
Cock Shave.
What? I hate those commercials. Not commercials, like YouTube ads, where it's like for like Manscaped, and some guy who's like, "Wow, I gotta go shave my balls now." It's like, I don't want to hear about your balls, you white male, you privileged white male. Why am I talking? Someone else talk.
So, hold on. I don't know.
I'll just leave you on that bit
Any-
for the next 5
So-
minutes.
Yes.
Let me see.
Any final thoughts on Pikmin 3 coming to Nintendo Switch?
They should give me a discount from if they're gonna make me buy again.
I think they should let me into Brittany's DMs already. I've asked Nintendo
I
plenty of
think-
times.
I think they should give in Pikmin 3 the port to really shake things up and make things different. I think they should give Olimar the Akuma spirit, so that way he can kill everything instantly, much like the launch release of Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers Brawl.
On December 3rd.
You remember that fun time where you could just give Olimar the Akuma spirit and then he'd kill everything like instantly? That was fun.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is this? What is
There-
this?
there
Smash
is a
Brothers. What are you
thing.
talking? What are you talking about? What is this? What is Smash
Listen,
Brothers?
there is a game for a Nintendo Switch called Super Smash
Yeah.
Brothers Brawl.
Does anyone know what
and-
she's talking about? What is happening?
And Sonic is there. He's there. He's like, "Whoa, chili dogs, awesome!"
That's his catchphrase.
and then Sonic is there, and then Crash Bandicoot is there in spirit, in the flesh, in the skin.
You're telling me
And
three
then
different things here.
I'm there. They put me in there.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
This is gonna be a long episode. I was saying this before we started. This is gonna be a very long and difficult episode.
I think we should force ourselves to the next topic, which was I wanted to talk about, like, news-wise. Is they announced the Ren and Stimpy reboot they're doing. Everyone hated it. I don't think ever I've seen people so unified, like hating like an announcement as like the Ren and Stimpy thing.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
wonder
really
if
bad.
I wonder because when Comedy Central announced like they recently announced other revivals like for like Daria and like Beavis and Butthead, and I feel like there was some level of details about like who was gonna be behind it and like what was gonna be about. But this like Ren and Stimpy info, the info feels like so bare that I'm almost wondering if they like didn't really want to start it. Like they wanted to announce it first and see how people are receptive to it. Because that's like they have to know that's potential for a very controversial announcement.
So here's the thing. John K isn't working on it, but like no matter what you do, this is like his legacy show. Like no matter what this isn't like the Loud House or Clarence, like where the creator got called out as the show was going on and like people were working on it carried it. This is like the show's over. Like no matter what, this is his legacy. No matter what, like you're just rebooting like a shitty man's legacy, pretty much.
Like when the new Ren Stimpy comes out, people are gonna see it and we're gonna go, "Oh, it's that thing John K made," not, "Oh, this is made by different people." It's still gonna be associated with John K.
Yeah.
And also,
yeah.
who was asking for a Ren Stimpy reboot?
This reboot,
Like,
I'll go on. Rosa.
again, third one. This is like probably third one when like they already had the chance to reboot it, and that sucked.
Hey, remember when they made the Adult Party and it was actually the worst thing to ever exist in the entirety of ever?
Well, now it's not gonna have John K, so it's gonna be good.
I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like this reboot is aimed squarely at people who make posts complaining about modern cartoons who don't actually watch modern cartoons and know nothing about like the current state of the industry or anything. This is a show exclusively for those people. This is exclusively for the people who complain about She-Ra who didn't actually watch She-Ra.
Oh, yeah.
And the bigger thing is too, like this like whole, the Ren Stimpy thing has brought up a big discussion about like, hey, why are you just rebooting the same shit nobody wants instead of just there's so many pitches out there for so many like amazing looking shows with so much potential, and they're just rebooting the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, and you could easily have like maybe like someone who was like a fan of Ren and Stimpy, like inspired by it, create something new.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to do something like it, I don't think you need to have. I don't know. I guess that's just how things are made now. You just need the brand recognition first, and then the idea second.
I think something like. Oh, sorry.
I also think it also brings another conversation. Like, what are these companies doing to like protect their employees or team, and like what they're doing proper background check or like quality check, because like again with what John K got away with, what does that mean for the industry if like people like those don't meet with the full consequences?
Yeah, it's a little people have brought this up. Studios were just really big into like the Black Lives Matter thing, like, oh, we're gonna hire a bunch of black like creators now and stuff, we're gonna like look into a bunch of that, and then we learned very recently like they ghosted a lot of the people they promised, and then they rebooted a show made by a pedophile, and it's like just very like it's telling, I guess, like how little they actually care,
and nothing else.
Yeah. So we gotta tear this down now.
And like the thing is, I lost my train of thought. Give me just a moment.
I'll say like this isn't even just like a small animation, like big creators who like are working on shows right now called this out. Like I forgot her name. The woman who made Loud House, like not Loud House, the Owl House, who has like hundreds of thousands of followers. She's like working on a big Disney show. Even called us like, no, studios are bullshit. Just accept some new pitches. Like this isn't just like a small thing people are like calling out.
Wait, I remember what I was going to say now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this just reminds me a lot of how Rocko's Modern Life, the movie, handled it. Because the entire point of that special is that you shouldn't hold on onto like the past and cling onto it so dearly, because you should be able to enjoy new things for what they are. You gotta learn to embrace change. The Winds of Change is a literal fucking character in that movie.
Yeah.
And it's a really great movie on its own, but it's also like a great send-off to like a bunch of 90s kids who still love those cartoons. They're great, but they don't need to be kept brought back for the sake of it.
Yeah, no, here's the thing about like... Oh, go on, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, the whole Ren Stimpy thing is just so pointless, because what else could they possibly do with Ren and Stimpy? It's just going to be more of the same dated gross out humor.
The thing about Rocko is when they brought Rocko back, they did it Rocko had a reason to come back for a bit. There was the incredibly smart story to tell and like something to say about like modern because Rocko was always about modern culture at the time. Even people wanted to deny that. So when they brought Rocco back, the point was, oh, here's Rocco talking about our modern culture now and not clinging to the past. Ren and Stimpy was about nothing but like gross out. There's no smart reason to bring the show back. There's no like story reason to bring the show back. There's no reason to bring Ren and Stimpy back, and it's just like I think the reason this broke a lot of people is because there's nothing you could do with this.
Yeah, I'm sure even like people who liked the original, like there's so many episodes of Ren and Stimpy. How long did it run for?
It was
Like-
I think I got like 5 seasons.
So yeah, yeah,
It had its run.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is, like, if you want, here's the thing. I see people such as, like, I just wanted it because I want more cartoony animation. It's like, well, there's lots of shows with cartoony animations. You just all don't watch them for some reason.
It's like, it's just really, I guess even then, I feel like it's just people who don't really know what animation is. You know, like they
Also-
stop on the frame and like, look at this, bad animation.
Ooh, how cringe this smear frame is.
Steven
These people
Universe.
are trying to make it up to me.
And, like- Yeah.
What am I talking about?
But also, like, B. Curry brought up a good point. Like, there's just really bad stuff going on between Ren and Stimpy in the show. And, like, Ren is, like, a completely unlikable character, even by today's standards.
I think the part that also really worries me is the fact that it's going to be airing on Comedy Central.
Mm.
And, you know, unlike the original Ren and Stimpy, that was on Nickelodeon. So it was just like kid-friendly gross out humor, but it's still like really off the walls. But if they put it on Comedy Central, that means they have less limits, right?
Yeah.
You want to know whatever Ren and Stimpy thing had less limit?
Yeah, we.
Fucking adult party.
I feel like we've
Have you
learned.
seen adult party, by the way?
Yeah, it's awful. We've learned this
It's really
lesson. We've learned this lesson already. Ren and Stimpy kind of needs like restrictions to work.
Yeah, at all. It's not good when it's just.
Look here, just
Yeah.
like,
Hey,
Yeah.
what if we made them really, really unabashedly horny? Isn't that funny? Laugh.
I'll just say like 2 more things on the topic. We kind of talked about the big stuff, like how fucking transparent studios are being about like all this shit, like how fucking awful they are. But the 2 other things is if you want shows with cartoony animation, just go fucking watch the new Looney Tunes stuff, and or the new Cuphead show coming out. Like, there's no shortage of, like, fun cartoony animation now. There's plenty of ways to get it.
Yeah, you can watch Thundercats roar.
What's the thing? What's the pilot that just came out for Cartoon Network? The really cute one with a cat with swords, and there's like a fellow in the
Moonchild.
spear.
Something about
Oh,
Moon.
Moonchild.
Moonchild,
Thank you.
yeah.
That's good too.
No, yeah, there's plenty of shows with expressive, funny, cartoony animation. People just like to pretend there isn't because there's like more show. This is a weird thing I see a lot. People act like there's like every cartoon now is like lore baiting like story. But no, it's like half and half now to me, and I don't really think that's a problem. Like some people
And
seem to
like,
think.
it's not like it's been the same with like the older cartoons too. It's like it's still the same,
Someone-
just like evolves.
Some would say that they're a funnier cartoon than we've ever had. It's me, George Lucas, coming back in the flesh once again.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's you, Mr. Lucas. I loved your movie Star Wars.
I'll just say,
I directed Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, the movie where they race around for 45 minutes and then the guy gets his dick stabbed in. He was a funnier character than we've ever had.
I just one more thing on like thing. So I will always prefer new creators making new things over reboots. But I will say this: if you're gonna make a reboot or like a revival, my general consensus is I think the creator of the original thing has to like want to work on it and have an idea for it.
Mhm.
Like, I'd be okay with, like, say, like, Kids Next Door coming back, because the guy who made that has ideas for, like, more. Which is like, hey, if they brought that
Right.
back, like, it's cool. Like, I like new stuff, but, like, if somebody who worked on something has ideas, and they're good ideas, I'm fine with it. But, like, John K. is an awful human being and shouldn't work on Ren and Stimpy. Don't bring it back. Fuck it.
I mean, like, put him in
Also-
jail before you do anything with Ren and Stimpy.
It's funny because this is actually the literal exact fucking plot for Static Cling 2, when they tried to bring back the show without Rachel, and then they're like, wow, this show sucks ass. Let's get Rachel.
Yeah. Oh, any final angry thoughts on Ren and Snoopy?
No.
Was there any?
No.
What else happened? Was there any other exciting news this week?
I have one thought.
Oh yeah, go on.
Like whatever, it has no boundaries to break, and whatever boundaries there was broken by South Park, and that show also sucks. So they're just putting like just another trash show on the network.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Big shock value is I don't know. I feel like being shocking anymore doesn't mean like anything.
Yeah.
Just
What
like
do
a,
I think
All edge and no
about
point.
Small Battlefield? It's
What?
very small.
It reminds me of my child Ehan.
we played on Small Battlefield for like 2 hours the other night, and like I don't know. We're like 2 hours. We play other stages too, because like it's a Smash update, might as well
Yeah,
play.
It sure is a small battlefield, all right. It sure is a battlefield with the top platform removed. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I love the new music glitch.
Oh yeah, the fact it can play any song in the game on the stage.
Set
I've
random.
gotten 2 matches in quick play where both times it was on small battlefield, and both fucking times it played the Super Mario Brothers ground theme, the original NES one. And I'm like, what
I'm
happened to
sorry.
my fucking preferences?
There's only
Uh-oh.
one way to play Smash Ultimate: Small Battlefield, 8 King K rules, environmental noises.
Oh my god, wait, so like does that make like cuz the competitive scene is pretty like stingy about music. It's like is
Still playing
Battlefield not
Battlefield wall.
is Battlefield not legal anymore?
I saw some.
You still play a Battlefield, idiot.
Final Destination.
I saw some tweets
Oh.
about this. There's some discussion about it. To me, it just seems like all you have to do is press Y and then immediately press like the default Battlefield theme. Like it doesn't seem like that hard to get around.
Yeah, I think people are just like, well, we'd have to do that every time, and we don't know what the settings are on each console. I don't know. It just seems like kind of a thing that.
So the three
I
series
would
the 3 series that cause a problem are apparently Mother, Sonic, and Dragon Quest music tends to be a problem. But apparently, if you go onto those stages and just turn the music all the way down to like on the Sonic, Mother, and Dragon Quest stages, they don't show up if you click randoms. Like
It's
Yeah.
such a pain though, because like I would rather the glitch not be there, and
Mhm.
that way I can listen to Boss Battle 2 and Brawl Final Destination theme on Final Destination.
why Mother? I don't exactly know why Mother music is a problem.
I heard from Erica it's because the soundtracks from Mother 1 and 2 were made by an actual composer, so they hold the copyrights, but I'm not entirely sure.
I know Dragon Quest is because the composer of that game's a fucking bitch, but
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I hope he
I
came over.
I think that glitch is going to be something that they can't fully take out now. I think now that people have had a sip of it, if they like remove it completely, they're going to be like, "Oh, come on, I like putting Yoshi music on Final Destination."
I'll accept that they remove it under these the 2 circumstances. I want them to put in the final from Bowser's Inside Story on Final Destination, and I want them to put Megalovania on Final Destination. I'm fine if they remove everything else.
I wanted to put
You
in the Origami King battle theme.
Oh yeah,
Remember when Smash Brothers used to have the songs be per stage and not per series, and it was like objectively better that way?
yeah.
I don't know. Some of them were.
I-
varies from stages. I think from stages like series with Mario that have like 400 stages a bit of a problem, but like for Donkey Kong, I don't really mind it. For example,
I just miss having the Tetris theme on Luigi's Mansion because it was
That's
so
fair.
stupid it fit.
that's fair.
Can I just go to my music?
Can I say?
Oh wait, no, you can't. That's
Can
right.
Can I say? I think it's really funny. They make a whole thing like, oh yeah, we had to like specifically pick songs in the past, like Animal Crossing songs didn't fit for Big Battle, so we like specifically chose songs that are good for it. And they put Ice Cave Chana in the game.
And then they put environmental noises in it.
Yeah, great job.
And then they put like the first level themes in every Kirby game.
Oh god,
One of the first one of the first things I did with Smash Ultimate was you remember that playlist feature, right? The classic Smash Ultimate feature the ability to make playlists out of the songs in the game.
Mhm.
I just did that, but I put environmental noises in it like 200 times, and it's just a 12-hour long playlist of nothing but environmental noises playing one after the other. I just called it ASMR. ASMR experience.
There's
That's
two,
pretty
Oh,
cute.
it's the
There's-
ASMR.
there's two things I want to talk about. I forgot the first thing. Hopefully I remember it. But the first thing is since they had time to like make this little update, I have to wonder where they are development wise on like DLC characters right now. Because it's been like a thing, like, because technically Min Min was announced in March. Like, it's been a while since they technically announced a like fully new character. So I have to wonder if we're like getting to the point where they're gonna announce the next one.
I don't know.
It'll probably be a little while because I think with what happened with Min Min is she started development in March maybe, or maybe even slightly before that, and as a result, it's like, oh, we need all the extra months to figure out who it's going to be. It's just someone from ARMS, just someone from ARMS.
Well,
And
actually,
so-
I that's not can't be the case because he literally said when he asked the arms creator, he immediately said Min Min. Like they knew it was Min Min from the
Still.
start. I guess. Yeah, I've
Still.
heard a few theories what happened. Like, oh, maybe Min Min was finished early, but they wanted to space the characters out more. Or I've heard rumors that it was the trailer that took a bit longer to make because things. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, I imagine working from home just takes
Mhm.
like so much longer than working in the offices.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably get. I don't think we're gonna. People like are optimistic. We're gonna like 3 more characters for the year. So I don't think we're gonna get like. I think we're only
For
gonna
the
get,
year?
yeah, for like by the end of the year. I don't think that's happened. I think honestly we're getting. I think we're bare minimum
Oh
getting like
God, we're
1 more character before the end of the
we're
year.
almost close to the end of the year now. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, honestly, I think we're only getting 1 more character this year, and
Yeah, one more
that's just-
character.
That's just how it's gonna
One
be.
more.
That's just how it's gonna be. The second thing I
I'm
want,
fine with that.
the second thing I wanted to say is Smash has this weird thing where like when they had to pick a song from a semi-recent game, they always either fucking pick the title screen or like the first level.
Yeah.
They're gonna add,
I think
they're gonna add
they look it up on.
they're gonna add a song
What?
from Origami King, and they're not gonna put Red Streamer Battle theme in, which is like the song everyone loves. They're gonna put in like fucking
It's
the title
just gonna be
screen
the
music.
main title theme.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be
like
the thousand. It's gonna be the thousandfold arms theme, where like it's the music that plays when you're using your arms.
yeah. I feel like they like. Oh, we gotta put something for like a recent game. Let me Google it. Let me Google on like Wikipedia list of Mario games, like list of Kirby games, and they just look up like the first thing on the OST.
Guys, I know what song we should put in our Mario series for Smash Brothers. We should get a song from Mario and Donkey Kong's Tipping Stars.
Oh, of course.
Everyone loves Tipping Stars.
Yeah, tip a star.
I guess one more thing about Smash. I guess since we're talking
One more thing.
One more thing about Smash. We're talking about.
We have one more thing to show you.
First, one more thing. We got one more thing to show you.
Everyone,
One more time.
take a
One more time.
take a solid stance. Who do you think the next character is gonna be?
Sans.
Mario.
Great job,
Tetris.
great job, everyone. You all did great.
I think it's gonna be the Stunt Racer. What is that game Andre from Game Explained keeps talking about? Tell us, Andre.
Stunt Race FX.
Hey everybody, it's
you
me,
think it's-
Andre from Game Explain. I'm here to do an analysis on the sandwich I just made.
What is that voice? That's not Andre.
Are you
No,
trying to
it's
do a
me,
John
Andre.
impression?
It's Andre. from
Hello,
Game Ex-
everyone.
I'm
John,
doing,
so
I'm
you-
doing an analysis on this turkey sandwich I just made.
You
Mayo,
think they're going
it's
to have
got
the
turkey?
Stunt Race FX character
We should
in Smash Brothers?
we should talk about a controversial Smash character or something. What's everyone give your percentage for Gino right now?
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about.
I want the Gino to be in Smash Brother because he's got a gun for an arm, and guns and arms are cool. And I George Lucas is a better director we've ever had.
Hold on. George Lucas, is that you again?
It's me. I believe in Smash Brothers they should add Jar Jar because he's the key to all this.
That's a
and
George.
he's a funnier
That's
character
a-
than we've ever had.
That's
gonna
it,
go with-
George Lucas. You're dead.
I'm gonna say Crash is a lock. You know. Oh my
God,
god.
that was loud.
Was that a Yoshi?
Sorry.
Honestly, I agree. I think Crash is probably gonna happen.
I don't actually know if he's gonna. I don't know. I have no idea what to think.
Yeah, I don't know
I
either.
don't know. They just do whatever.
Yeah.
If
I don't know.
If I had to put money
Like-
on one character, I'd put it on Crash. Though, if I had to put on anyone,
If I
Whoa!
want anyone, I want Remu.
Reimu will arrive. I promise.
Remu.
All right, was there any
Reimu.
was there any other news this week?
No, there's plenty of news. We've been gone for like a month.
I was gonna say if there's one Smash character I want more than anyone else, I just want Dante Devil May Cry to be in there. He's very funny. He's a funnier character than we've ever had. He's got sword. He's
Yeah,
cool.
I haven't played Devil May
Eating
Cry,
pizza.
but
I have.
Dante feels like he's one of the characters who's probably high up on like the docket for like characters to get in.
Yeah, no, Dante has a lot of potential. It's funny because like complete outsiders to the series will just take a look at Dante and he's just like, oh, he's just a brooding anime swordsman. He's so edgy, and it's like, no, he's not edgy in the slightest. If you played the games, you know he's a complete fucking goofball. If you played any game but like the first two, he's like this fucking weirdo who like kills a big kitty demon lady. Her corpse turns into an electric guitar, and then his immediate next action is that he starts playing the demon titty electric guitar and just starts singing like thrash metal to nobody but himself because he just wants to look cool.
Oh wait, they can do a double reveal. Dante can play Crash Metal, and then Crash Bandicoot can like jump out of the guitar and be like, "Whoa!"
Wow!
You miss me? Anybody waiting for me to show up? Wow!
Oh, by the way, in the fifth game, Dante uses a motorcycle as a
Holy
fucking
crap.
weapon.
I could do that. I could do that.
I can make it different.
before.
I
like Trunks.
here's one more idea for like a final Smash discussion thing before we move on to different news.
Yes.
What's okay? So like you know how like in like when Joker was real, it was like Joker was real. Everyone's like, oh, no one predicted this. Who could have seen this coming?
After the mind-shattering reveal of Joker.
What's a character who like nobody thinks is gonna get in? You think you could see just showing up for like no reason?
Sakurai.
50?
There's a funny character we've ever had.
Jar Jar?
We have 50 viewers. Wait, 50. Hold on. 50 people are listening to this.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
I guess we
God, I'm
gotta
so
be.
sorry.
I guess we gotta be professional now.
We gotta be professional. We gotta do never sponsor. Okay, this episode is sponsored by Blue Apron. Join now to get 5% off of your latest turkey recipe, where we send the turkey bastards in the mail. Full of cum. That's
You
right,
like-
everybody. You get
you
real
like
cum in the
delicious-
mail.
Delicious home-cooked meals. That's right. That's right, Boomstick. Delicious home-cooked meals.
Oops.
And I love the chicken meal.
All right, that lost us like 11 viewers. Good job, everybody. Now
Oh,
let's lose some more.
I just wanted I wanted to make my bold stance on something in Smash because I want people to get
What?
mad. I want people to get mad at
What,
me
is
for
it gonna
something.
be Poochie?
No, I wanted to say I think Waluigi's still on the table.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
fair enough.
Boo.
I like Waluigi.
I think you know people are like, oh, he's an assist trophy. I think if the money's there, if Nintendo could make money from something, they're not gonna say no to it. I think.
Yeah.
No, you want to know my thoughts on Waluigi? You want to hear my thoughts on Waluigi? You want to know what I think about Waluigi? You want to hear my opinions on Waluigi? You want to
Does he
know what
fuck?
I think about Waluigi?
Yeah,
Does
sure.
Waluigi fucks?
What's your thoughts on Waluigi?
Waluigi is the key to all of this. He's a funnier character than we've ever had.
Oh fuck,
Hi,
Elmo.
Mr. Lucas. Hi. I'm Mr. Lucas. Hello.
Hello, Elmo from Sesame Street. Would you like to be in Star Wars Episode 10 and
wanna be
we make you the key?
There's a leaked episode from the Not Too Late show with Elmo,
I wanna see that Star Wars.
and they break the stormtroopers out. This is not a Disney show. We can't do this.
And then Elmo's like, traitor! And
Crater?
then he does this, and then he does a spin.
What?
Hmm.
What are we talking?
Okay.
Other news. Comic Con.
Yeah, tell us about your Comic Con.
Tell us about your Comic Con, guys. My mom
I-
went crazy.
I only really paid attention. I didn't really know. I just listened to some of the Adventure Time stuff.
Mm-hmm. I watched quite a few. I usually go to Comic Con So my mom like made our house look like Comic Con. She's
Aw,
crazy.
That's
She's like
adorable.
me with no. My mom is me with no shame. I have too much shame.
Was
This
there
is
a guy with like the hoodie there?
what?
You know, the
Did
guy
you see
with the
Pan
anime
Pizza
hoodie?
again?
What? What is happening?
The guy with the Hagu hoodie.
What?
You know how like those guys who wear like hentai hoodies?
Oh! Yes. No, yeah, there was a guy who came in my house and he was
Oh
wearing
wow, you
that.
had Pan Pizza was at your house.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
Pan
can't.
Pizza came into your house? Damn, I'm so sorry for your
Pan-
loss.
Did I tell the story when I terrorized Pan Pizza in real life?
Oh,
You
sure.
I
deserve
told that
Yes,
story.
yes,
Yeah,
you
I told
did.
that.
I did hear about that. I'm very
Yeah.
sorry for your loss of having to run into Pan Pizza like that.
Come on, no. He insulted me. He didn't insult me. He
I'm sorry,
he
did the
no.
skin of seep absorb back into your body, much like a liquid there?
uh, I'm trying to think of anything to say about Comic Con. I guess I don't have anything to say. It's just sort of the thing where, like, if you don't care about it, there's not much to say. What can be said about the Family Guy panel? That was
Oh.
like 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember what happened.
They talked about Adventure Time. They showed the poster for Adventure Time Distant Lands, and Amethyst from Steven
Yeah.
Universe voice actor is gonna be in it. That's what I remembered.
I called that in my brain, but I didn't say it in real life. They also showed Infinity Train new trailer.
Oh, I need to watch the second season of that show. Still, I really like the first one. I didn't watch the second one for some reason.
Oh no, it's pretty good. Get a close enough panel.
I don't really like these story-based cartoons. They're doing a lot now. There's too many of them. Like back in my, what happened to shows like Billy and Mandy? Cartoons are not supposed to have plot.
the 90s? Remember Pokemon? It was a
Uh,
show!
It was a good show.
It was a good show.
I did.
Sorry.
I did watch a bit of the Close Enough panel, and the guy who plays like the friend character looks exactly
Jason
like he does.
Sudeikis?
He looks exactly like he does in the cartoon in real life.
Yeah. How'd that happen? That's crazy.
How could that happen?
Wow. He like leapt off the page. Close enough. I watched an episode last night.
What was it? Did you like it?
I liked that episode. It had a gremlin in it.
Sure did. It's a very weird show. Just the fact that like it is basically just regular show for like adults.
Yeah, for like 30. If you're 30 or 20.
Yeah.
So I don't have any takes about Comic-Con since I don't keep up with Comic-Con. I've never been to a convention before in my life. However, I do have a topic that I've gotten many requests in the chat to bring up.
Okay.
Growing
So
around.
I would just like to hear your takes. What do you think personally about Cowser?
What?
What do you think?
Ooh, Big brother, I kidnapped a princess.
What do you think about Bowser if he was a cow? If Bowser and a cow would become one, and they would be known as Cowser, and you got the milk from there. What
Is he
are your
rubbery?
thoughts on that? What are your opinions on that?
Is he rubber?
What do you mean
Yeah,
by?
he's rubbery. He's smooth, much like real cows. You know,
Does he have a
hairless.
barnyard udder?
Oh yeah, he also squirts.
Okay.
Watch out, Mario.
By the way, I'm also very sorry that I got the amount of time until the Ben segment happened in the Barnyard video game stream.
What?
Why are we talking about Cowser?
Because I just want to get your thoughts about him, your opinions.
I don't think anything about Bowser, but he's a cow.
This podcast
You
sucks.
don't?
Thank you for that.
Hey,
Trans rats.
thanks Trans Rats for the feedback. I'm gonna put it in my notebook. Like, I wrote. I'm not gonna let Olivia's message come through. Actually, usually when
Oh
like
no, he's not an ox. He's just a cow. He's got udders. You can milk them, and his milk was so good they had to kill him and dispose his body in the dry desert from Mario Kart 8 because that's where all the other cow skulls are. That's the place where cows go, where they die.
thoughts on mild Cowser and Mario games. Can we talk about the mild swearing in Sonic games tweet? Actually, can that be a news bulletin? I want
What?
to. I want to talk.
What are you talking
I
about?
want to
What
talk.
is it?
I want to talk about this tweet that was going around the Sonic Twitter fan base. That was like,
Oh gosh.
that was like thoughts on mild swearing in Sonic games,
Go on, Mario. Say fuck.
and it's like I don't know.
Fudge.
It just feels like it goes into my point that like I think Sonic fans have run out of things to talk about.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Sonic Twitter
not
is
all
crazy.
Miles swearing in like the comics.
I don't know. I feel like because
I
like
never read the comics.
there was that huge debate about Sonic's like quill length in certain games going around. Like I don't know. I literally at one point do you run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think the Sonic
what-
fan base is running in circles right now. They've completely
I mean-
exhausted every point. Every
I
game has been
remember-
like redeemed
It-
and like.
I seen that being brought up when like comparing models between generations and like forces.
What if Sonic took his shoes off and then you
Whoa.
get to see underneath the shoe?
What?
What if? What
He
What
was-
is happening?
And he was
What is
wearing
this?
With
No.
Crocs.
he was wearing
Even I don't know what's going on right now.
No,
this is what
What if-
I was saying. This is what I was saying. I was saying before the show started. I think we're like all too alpha and crazy right now.
No, I just wanted
What if he did?
I wanted to say like on the topic of like Sonic the Hedgehog, I feel like the weird thing has happened like with Sonic fans, like anything that's even slightly dark or like mature gets like praised as like genius. Like I don't know, I've seen a few takes recently like oh 06 story wasn't like that bad, and everyone who hates it just hates it because of the kissing scene. It's like no, that whole story's just boring as hell and kind of sucks. I don't know. I feel like people are, and I get it why. Sonic fans got bullied for like stupid reasons for years, and they're kind of like fighting back against it now. And I understand. Like I agree with some things. Like I do agree, stuff like Black Knight probably got unfairly treated. But, like I don't know. I think
Why make fucking rolled?
Black
Yeah,
Knight,
the music slaps.
Black Knight definitely got like unfairly treated. But I don't know. I feel like saying people only dislike Sonic 06 story because of the kissing scene. It's like no, I've watched that entire story. Like it's really boring. Like it's not interesting at all.
But how can you hate the story? Don't you remember the moment when Mephilus said he's
You
a
mean Memphis,
gamer?
Tennessee?
Yeah, he's a gamer,
Yeah.
and he's at the tilted tower.
I know
I'm
that.
the towers because I'm so tilted.
Another
That's what makes you a beta cuck.
Another weird thing I think Sonic fans been doing recently is like, Sonic stories are much more mature and like well written compared to Mario, and it's like I don't like when people compare. You can compare Mario and Sonic like gameplay wise, but I think it's weird when people like talk about them like story wise. Like Sonic, like people say, Sonic's like a shonen. It's supposed to be like Dragon Ball, right? But like Mario's like a Popeye cartoon. You can't compare Popeye and Dragon Ball, and I don't get why people try to do that.
Well, it's
Here's the thing:
Super
Popeye
Paper
did
Mario
like.
supposed to be ever got to a Mario Shonen.
What?
I mean, Popeye did sort of have like a Dragon Ball fight scene.
No, it didn't. You can't
It
just say
did.
Yeah, remember,
I mean,
remember
it's
when
pretty
Popeye
comparable.
expanded and he went Super Saiyan and then he punched
Well, no, he didn't go Super Saiyan. But
Jiren really
actually-
hard.
What is happening?
actually, Popeye did do like the multi-anime punch.
What show am I on? What is happening right now?
Yeah, I'm ready to start the podcast.
You're
Are
on
you
Star
thinking-
Wars Episode 1.
Yeah, look up the scene up there. It's
supposed
directed by me.
How am I losing the plot? How? I
You're the
thought I
writer-
was the
you're the-
crazy one.
You're the character.
You're the
You're
writer.
fine,
Tell me what to do. You're the character. Tell me what to do.
See,
I'm the writer.
Hey, see, do you see the logo behind this?
What?
How many viewers do we got now? We got 35 people witnessing our slow descent into madness right now.
Yeah,
Not a
bro.
descent.
Like the
Let me
podcast logo behind us. Oh
wanna
wait,
talk
here
about
he is!
Sonic.
Twitch CEO, he's still alive. Get him!
Can I talk about Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to say I just noticed more and more like the weird like Mario versus Sonic is becoming a thing like unironically again, and I don't know. I feel like that's dumb. I feel like I think like gameplay wise it's fair to compare, but I think it's dumb when you try to talk about like story and character because they go for two completely different things.
Yeah.
I think the Sonic fan base is kind of like a weird. Like, there's always this. I don't know what I want to call it, like a power shift seesaw kind of thing, where like because Sonic has been so many like wildly different things, and there's like it's not like Mario where you have like well, here's the Paper Mario, and here's like Luigi's Mansion, and here's the Super Mario Brothers, and here's the 2D games.
Oh,
Like,
wait till
where
you
it's
see the
all,
Paper
like-
Mario fan base.
But well, like my point is like there's like a bunch of different Mario series, but with Sonic, it's kind of like whenever they change it, it's sort of like that's the replacement. That's like the new main Sonic thing. You know?
Oh, wait till you see Paper Mario.
Yeah, I guess, but like Sonic's like
Sonic does it way more. Paper Mario's like really
Yeah.
the only like major shift one.
Sonic's like a big series that updates itself like every few years, and like they just keep changing like what the main thing is, and it's gotten to the point where it's like there's like different fans of Sonic that don't like or like completely contradictory things, and it's like every few years people start saying like, oh, this part of the fan base is too vocal, like all the edgy like 06 adventure fans, they need to lighten up a little, like the Sonic fan base is too dark. And then like in like 2 years everyone will be like, oh, Sonic's too kiddie, why does everyone want to be so kiddie and funny, let's have it be dark again. And all I could say is it might be the most stressful game to like develop for, because they're like in a corner. They need to like Sega needs to hire like 7 different companies, just have several like concurrent
Sega.
Sonic series.
Hire this man.
Yeah.
You know, Seep, everything you said about Sonic is exactly what's happening with Yokai Watch right now.
Oh my god.
Let's not get into that. That's
God,
like
I have not played a single Yokai Watch game in my life. I'm sorry for y'all.
I don't
That
wanna-
sounds fucking rough.
I
buddy.
don't want to like get into it because like I talk about it way too much, but like pretty much exactly what Sonic's going through. Imagine that, but in the span of like 6 years.
I'm so sorry.
Really? Wow, they broke the record.
So funny. What a funny series. Like looking at it from the outside, I don't know what's happening with Yokai Watch. It's so weird how was it like really like rivaling Pokemon at some point?
Yeah, in Japan for quite a while it was not only was rivaling, it was overtaking Pokemon for quite a bit, and it like you've heard this.
And then they made Pokemon Sun and Moon to be like different from the rest of the Pokemon games, while also adding a Whisper ripoff with the Rotom Dex. And then Sun and Moon did so fucking well that it overtook Yokai again.
There was a point where Yokai Watch was like outperforming like Star Wars movies in Japan and stuff. Like it was that
Oh my
big.
God.
It was that big for a bit. But like
But was it big enough to overtake Scatman John in Japan?
oh, of course not. No one can.
No.
But
No one can take down the Scatman.
if you want
Just
if you want a general like what I think happened with Yokai Watch, Level 5 does this a lot, where an IP of theirs will get really big, and then they just for some reason like don't really quite get why people like what they made, and then they try to do all this weird stuff with it, and then it never works because they don't let things sit for long enough.
Sounds like the Sonic series, am I right?
Well, Sonic's like weird experience like spanned out or like across like 30 years. Imagine like that, like in the span of 6 years.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How do you blow it?
I've moved on like
Well,
pretty hard.
first you move your lips and then you go. That's
Oh,
how you
like
blow it.
no, you press down on the D-pad and you shake your Wii remote, and Donkey Kong will release a powerful gust.
Good.
You know, we wanted
And then he'll
to.
puff, and then
You
he'll
know,
puff,
Can
and
I,
then he'll vape, and then he'll vape.
can I just say on Rotom Dex, I think it's really funny. Rotom Dex, no matter how you put, he was very clearly made in response to Whisper, but it's very funny because like they didn't like Whisper's whole thing. Why people like him is he's like a huge active role in the story. Rotom Dex is like nothing. He's just there.
Someone.
Well, the thing's nothing. Whisper, divorce, hard to look at, fun to make fun of, and bully. That's what Whisper has going for him. That's why you'll love him. Rotom, what am I gonna
Hey.
do with Rotom? He's okay.
Some would say that Rotom Dex is the funniest character we've ever had.
I'm gonna go back to Smash for a second. I think that's like the most like if they add like Jibanyan or like Whisper, I think that would be just such a shocking like if that happened. Like I could kind of it wouldn't be impossible,
Oh, I don't.
but I'd be like shocked.
I don't I don't think. I think Yokai Watch has extremely lost its chance for Smash.
I know. That's the thing. Like you said, like, what's a character that would just like really shock me?
I would be shocked. Like, I do think if level 5 is gonna get anything at Smash, it'd probably be Lane at this point.
But wait, what if they add in Tyler Y Academy?
I was joking about this with some friends. We thought about like them having like a spirit event for like Y Academy, and like everyone that wants to be like, what the fuck is this? Who are these dudes?
It's anime fighters.
Yeah.
Ryan. Speaking of Y Academy, I actually have a confession for you.
Yeah.
Do you, by chance, remember the wacky world of Tex Avery?
I always do.
Welcome to the wacky wack wack wacky wacky
we
wack
can't keep branding.
Welcome to the wacky world of Tex Avery. Welcome to the wacky wack wack. Welcome to the
You
wacky
may
wack
have
wacky
seen
wack.
a certain account floating around for a couple months there.
Was the Tex Avery one?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that?
that was me.
Wait, that wasn't Seep?
No,
That
it
was
wasn't
me
me.
the
I knew it was her the
entire
whole time. I knew that. I knew it was her.
The curtains fall. It was me the entire time. I was the mastermind behind the unfunny joke account.
Wait, hold on. I thought that was Seep.
Behind the Tex Avery.
No,
You really thought that was me?
Ryan.
Why would I post any Tex Avery stuff on my account if I had that gem? I would still be posting on that if that was my account. I would not let that down.
The entire time it was me, and no one fucking knew.
Except for me,
Everyone
I knew.
Yeah, Steve was the only one who knew because like they made a post about a Tex Avery brand account, and then immediately I went on that.
Yeah.
Immediately I went on that, and then everyone thought it was Seep who made it. And I'm like, they don't know. I'm the mastermind behind it all.
Oh my god.
I would never lie.
And then it was a funny joke for like maybe a day, and then it became really unfunny really fast
What?
because
No.
I had
It's so funny.
to look up gifts for the show, and a lot of them were really, really uncomfortable and horny. Secondly, I had to watch the show to make my own gifts. I had to sit down and watch 4 episodes of Wacky World of Tex Avery. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Tex Avery. I think it's pretty good. I thought that was a good account.
I think
you should post on it more.
I had to.
Why not just put up Star Wars
I had to.
Detour?
I had to remove everything from my Y Academy account because apparently people were getting mad about it. So I had to make it.
Yeah,
Really?
no, I interacted with the Y Academy account before I even met you, Ryan.
I had to remove it. I think because people got mad about it or something. I just
You made it Madagascar.
I just made it a Madagascar official account.
That's a pretty
And
good
then
thing.
I tried to reboot the Tex Avery account by making it like an ARG thing, but no one got the joke, and I was like, okay, I'm giving up.
I kind of like that. No, I sort of like the Tex Avery idea. I think that's pretty neat. I mean, we could make that like a whole community of people who want to make. No one's gonna want to do that. No, I'm sorry.
My
I'm kidding.
entire thing with it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run this like a really serious brand account. I'm gonna play it completely straight. But the joke is that it's like this obscure, dumb cartoon that no one likes. That's the thing.
That's pretty good.
But it was really unfunny because, again, there's a lot of really weird fucking stuff in that show. Like, people inflating massively.
I think that's pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
So it's a funny show.
The funny show.
It was the funniest show that we've ever had. It's me, Mickey Mouse, George Lucas.
Bubble.
Okay, Bobby. Just for 5 minutes.
I like the Tex Avery account because it's on my like art page receipt account. That's like I follow myself and that account. Those are the only accounts I follow on there.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
thank you for being my #1 Tex Avery fan.
Hey, you're welcome.
I still can't believe I got you with that, Ryan. I got a surprising amount of people with that.
Have we gone through all the news topics for the week? Is there anything left?
Yeah.
What news?
I
That's
finished
it.
Pepper Mario. That's news
Same.
to me.
I 100%.
No spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil it, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say that Bowser shows up and he
Whoa!
does a big jump.
He does his milky
Oh my
dance.
god.
Yeah, he
Oh
does
my
his
god.
milk.
Oh my
he milks
god,
himself,
Gene.
much like
Oh my god.
Markiplier.
Gene, you spoiled the ending of Paper Mario for me, Gene.
Dreep, you gotta get the burgers on the grill, Dreep. You gotta get the burgers on the Dreep. Dreep, I need you to do this for me because I'm your father. Dreep, you gotta split yourself into 6 guys, Dreep, so we can make the 6 guys.
So besides Paper Mario, did anyone watch or play anything this week?
So let me see. Let me check my notes. Mort. Okay, so just not a lot, but some things.
Okay.
Let's see. Mort. So I decided to like rewatch like a scene from Men in Black where the character just like takes a test.
One scene?
Yeah.
Wait,
Not the entire movie, just a scene?
I watched a few TikToks yesterday about a dog.
There's just this one scene where he takes a test. Where he takes the test to be Men in Black. And then just reading the comics about like, this is about like the details about the scene, like what it means, what the test is all about, and like it's just to see like how much this dude is willing to fuck around to see if he's good enough to be in the Men in Black. That was
Alright.
fun. Yeah.
Ryan, you will put that man back on the screen right now, so help me.
So you watched one scene of Men in Black and you wrote that down as like a topic note?
It was a quick topic, so here's another thing.
So
I've been watching
I
like
used to watch Men in Black like very slowly in like 5-minute intervals and nothing else.
It's like how like YouTube like anime episodes used to be split into like 10 parts, like in 30 minutes. You just watch like Kiro Gunso episode 4, part 1 out of 10.
Oh yeah, no, today I watched that scene from Men in Black where the farmer dude gets infested by the alien. He's like,
that's Men in Black 2.
sugar water.
No, wait, that was one. Okay, so like I watched like 5 episodes of Cyber 6.
Okay.
It's a beautiful looking show. It's like has really good animation, like has a very French.
Oh, this is the show. This is the show where I saw the girl main character. I said, "This is what I'm gonna look like in 4 years."
Yeah, but she doesn't have glasses.
But she does. She wears glasses.
Oh yeah, when she's Adrian. So,
Yeah,
but
God.
it's a really good show. The first episode was weird because they sort of have this lore thing where like she needs to get like these chemical vials from like the Frankenstein-looking goons, but like they sort of dropped that after the first episode.
That's
Yeah,
me.
there.
That's me in 4 years.
Yeah, fudge.
Alright.
Fudge.
Go, keep
They
going.
sort of have, there's also like this weird art cell detail where like with arm hair they're like blocks.
What?
Like they're like little rectangles, the arm hair and stuff.
What?
Okay.
They're
Like
blocks.
it's,
I can
yeah,
see
they're like
that.
little blocks. Yeah, little blocks. But like they're not like straight hair, but like big blocks. They just look blocky hair, arm hair and stuff.
Got a head of fiery hair and a turbocharged backpack.
Yeah. It's a really fun
Is this
plot.
our new character, Hair of Seep?
Yeah,
No.
But
I was
it's
thinking
very-
Johnny Test.
but it's been a really good watch. Except like episode 4 was like pretty racist.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah,
Oh.
they had like introduced 2 Japanese episodes and characters, which like they made them clearly Japanese, and they give them like the racist stereotype, like butt teeth.
Oh no.
Oh,
And, like-
lovely.
Yeah, and like they had like little girl character in like a traditional outfit, and then just like her older brother who just does these like they did a joke where like he's about to do kung fu moves with like the music and everything. Like, oh yeah, this is really bad.
God, cartoons were stuck on that for a while. That, like, of all like things, they were
Yeah.
really stuck on that for a bit, weren't they?
Like, yeah, I read the comics to see one. I read the comics with like big words. There wasn't a lot, but like they say like, oh, these characters were designed by like an Asian artist, and like I guess, but that doesn't really make it good. Especially with like the sound design style and everything, making it look like, really bad. But
Mm.
just skip episode 4. No, unless you're like recurring characters, I don't know yet. But other than that, it's a good show to watch. Just like I skipped that episode. I would skip episode 4.
Okay. Did anyone? Oh, you have some more?
I also rewatched Over the Garden Wall.
Did they go over it?
Yes, they go over
Did
it.
they go
and
under?
really-
Yes.
Wait, Rosa. Did they go under the garden wall?
No, they went over the garden wall and went underwater.
They went under the water after they drowned.
Under
Yeah.
the sea. And then Sebastian, the little
But it was
crab, came out.
it was a really fun time rewatching it. It was each episode feels so condensed,
Mm.
Like there were,
Every scene is so dense. There's so much going on.
I mean, it's like it feels like a long story.
Far in some
places,
he's
But it was a fun time seeing Greg again and like the frog, the Chad,
Why do you,
Jason.
okay, can I ask, why do you keep calling the frog from over the garden wall a Chad?
Because he is. He sings nice. He got like thigh-high socks.
Is that,
Ryan, do you not realize that every single frog is a Chad?
that's not true. Look at me.
You're my Chad.
Ryan, make this noise. Sounds scary when she does it. I don't like it.
Yeah. You know what? Looking for the Chad. Maybe.
Why are you a fucking pterodactyl? No, stop it.
Watch out for that pterodactyl, man.
We can't just have the fucking segment of the podcast where we just make noises again.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, overall a really fun thing to rewatch. It was really fun to see like the characters again, like Wart, like that little nerd Wart, and then like little Greg. Also, but like also don't trust Greg when he says half molasses with potato salad.
What's so funny, huh?
All right.
Sorry, someone
Is it
in the
my
chat
nose?
said Evil Boar podcast, and that's really taking me out for some reason.
Evil what?
I guess another thing I also watched.
Hold
was-
on, Rosa. We only have we're pretty like late in the podcast, so I want to make sure everyone has like at least one thing they watched or
Okay.
played this week to like talk about. Does anyone else watch or play anything this week?
Okay, so the Pokken tournament, the free trial for that came out last week-ish. I've been kind of like vaguely interested in that game for like a couple years now, but I never like actively seeked out to get because I didn't have a Wii U. I couldn't get the arcade game anywhere, and the Switch came out. The Switch version came out. That was like $60. I feel like I'm going freaking insane right now. I played the free trial of it. It was pretty fun, even though I don't play fighting games. I only play as Krogunk the entire time because he's a
Of
funnier
course.
character than we've ever had.
Of course.
I for fun looked up like a tier list online, like looked up like the competitive scene for Pokemon, which is still like surprisingly active to this very day, despite the game being like 5 years old at this point. And of course, Krogong is like bottom tier, and I'm like, well, okay, that breaks my heart.
Oh no.
You can customize your trainer, and there's like a surprising amount of options there. Like even though your character is just like a PNG, you get a lot of clothing options, and the variety is nice.
It's like a pick group, but with like more skin color options.
Yeah, and yeah, Krogunk, he's very fun. He can just like throw bombs everywhere on the ground. He does like a weird
Bombs?
freaking walk. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough boobies.
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 Booby.
Boobies.
Booby.
So I played. I actually.
Boobies.
Wait, was she done? Vivid, were you done?
I was also gonna say.
Oh, sorry.
I did a little bit of that's cool. I did a little bit of a single player, and that was really enjoyable. I just liked how the game felt. And then I go online, and I immediately got my ass kicked, and I'm like, okay, cool, I got my value with the game.
So
And yeah, the game itself is fun.
I owned Pokken. So okay, actually, here's the thing. I didn't actually own Pokken on Wii U. My friend who didn't have a Wii U bought Pokken and then just kept it at my house to play because he wanted to play Pokken. So I technically own Pokken. It was alright.
Yeah.
I didn't get too into it.
If I played actual fighting games besides Baby Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for baby children like me, I don't know if I would enjoy Pokken as much.
I like that.
'Cause
I like that Quagsire is one of the summon characters you can do, and you can see Quagsire in all its slimy glory.
I like how there's one support set with the Reshiram and Lunala that's like objectively better than every other support in the game, so there's no reason to pick the
Because like
others.
it's heal you, Ray.
Yeah,
Those are my
it heals
favorite.
you by like a lot, and then Reshiram does like a fuck ton of damage. It's like, why would you use any other but those two?
Yeah,
But then you
I
could be
used to
Quagsire.
You know what? You got a fair point. But yeah, no, I wish they gave more support to Pokken. Like they had the 2 DLC characters, and that's it. Like I would love to see like maybe a sequel to Pokken, like add more funny Pokemon. Like
Or
I've seen
maybe, like-
people.
good discount on the game.
Yeah, because I've seen people complain that there's not enough fighting type Pokemon in that game, and like on one hand, I get it, but like I like the variety a lot. Honestly, I like that there's
I
like
agree.
weird. I like that there's weird characters like Chandelure and Suicune, who's like on all fours. And I would love to see more Pokemon added. Like I would love to see like how the Ultra Beast would maybe play. I would love to see Urshifu because he's got like the stance change things. Another oddball pick like fucking I don't know Ditto.
Here's the thing about like fighting type Pokemon Pokken. It's like why would you want to make like a Pokemon fighting game with all these wacky characters just to put fighting type Pokemon? It's like the whole like that's why there's only 3 fighting game characters in Smash. Like the whole point is like you're supposed to play as these like weirder characters who aren't usually in fighting games.
I would like it if they put like maybe 1 or 2 more fighting types. Like I would like to see how Mean Shell I think is her name from Gen 5, the one with the arms. I would like to see how they would be playable. Buzzwole would be freaking amazing because I love Buzzwole.
I feel like they should put Meowth from Meowth's Party in it, like specifically that Meowth.
Oh yeah.
With his little guitar, and you can go, "Ice cream for everyone. There's nothing to fear."
I know they had like 2 Pikachus on the team on the game.
Yeah, they have Pikachu and Pikachu Libre.
Also, just add a real weird pick. Like add Stakataka as a playable character.
Oh yeah.
Who wouldn't
What did-
want to play as Stakataka, the best Pokemon of all time? I fucking love Stakataka. Unironically, they're so good.
I'm gonna look this up. I bet I've never seen this Pokemon in my life.
Yeah, you don't play
They're just
Pokemon,
a
do you?
brick
See?
house horse.
I played Sun and Moon.
Wait, Pokken came to Switch in 2017?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the Switch came out.
I thought that was a 2018 game. God, you know what?
No, that was in 2017. That was announced at the same time as Ultra Sun Moon was.
You know what? No, I actually not surprised Pokken didn't like take off on Switch. 2017 was kind of a loaded year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like everyone was kind of waiting for Smash anyways. And
Yeah.
because Pokken is weird because it's like an actual fighting game, but it doesn't market itself as an actual fighting game at all. And they also just kind of dropped all the support for it by not adding more characters. So it's just a fighting game where only the community is like leveraging it, but not like the developers.
Yeah, and it's a little ridiculous. Like, it seems like they're trying to gain interest, but like the price for it, it's sort of just like obnoxious because it's typical Nintendo.
Yeah.
Here's
Because like, why would you spend $60 on a fighting game when Smash Brothers is also $60?
And like at the same time, there's like other games on deal, fighting games on deal, like Dragon Ball Z Fighter. It's on deal for $20, and you could just get the DLC for like another $20. That's just like.
I also just checked. The game came out sandwiched between Mario plus Rabbids and Mario Odyssey, and I'm almost 90% sure I know which games Nintendo were pushing more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I stand by my notion that I usually think Pokemon spin-offs are more interesting than the main games right now. I would
They
say
really are.
I would say Pokken kind of, even if I didn't love it, I think Pokken kind of falls into like that boat of like I think it's more interesting than like anything the main games are doing.
It also doesn't help that the DLC fighters for Pokemon were like really expensive for no reason.
Yeah.
Like $7 for one character.
You could pay like
and
$1,
else.
but then you could just pay $1 for the Sans Me costume and Smash instead.
But like,
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I do this week?
Did you do anything in the past 2 weeks, Seep? Anything?
Oh, thank you for asking.
Also, I like how our discussion about Pokemon was probably our most coherent discussion this entire podcast.
I mean, we did
Just because
we did pretty good when talking about Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, that wasn't a fun conversation. That was
I guess so.
That was an upsetting conversation. That's the Seep is about to talk alarm.
Afro.
Really?
Oh, I know I keep talking about it week after week, but everyone, I finally beat Paper Mario.
Woo! They did it!
Yeah.
They did
My
it!
gamer now.
Yeah, I liked it. You know, I could see why people praise the game. I love all the characters they have. I love the worlds you visit. I love the origami explosion.
do you like the paper?
No.
I like the card.
Which Paper Mario did you wait? Which Paper Mario did you finish? The original one or Pepper Mario or Origami King?
That's the thing. It's been so long that I've beaten both of them since we last did an episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
Ain't
think
that a twist?
has everyone here beaten Origami King except me?
Yeah.
Oh jeez, Louise, I'm gonna beat this.
Oh, let me spoil the ending for you. Oh, it's spoiler rock. It's not a spoiler.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I joked about this. I joked about this when I was playing it the other night. I'm gonna like beat this game by the time everyone's allowed to like playing like the Mario 3D collection. I'm gonna beat it when everyone else has already like moved on to that or whatever.
And it was gonna be like
So,
Paper Mario was a dead game.
It's funny because the other day, I wanted to see what everyone's reaction to a certain part in the game. I'm not gonna say what it was in case people in the chat haven't gotten to it yet. I just want to see what other people's reactions, including yours, Ryan, what everyone's reaction to that part was. That was a fun experience.
What can you like say when the part happens? I think I know what you're talking about, but I want to make sure.
Yellow.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that part really got me too.
I'll say
I
that.
love that part.
I'll say this like in the most vague terms possible. Nothing in the trailers implies something like this would happen in this game.
Yeah. Nothing in the game prior to that implied that something like that would happen.
It's so I want to keep it vague because I don't want to spoil anyone. I like if chat did too. Like, don't spoil in case people haven't played it. I feel like this part was very like oh. I almost wonder.
And he handled it really well.
I almost wonder if like the devs partially put it in, just like say like, "Hey, we know how to write a good story still." Like, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
I do have some more complex thoughts about that scene in particular, but again, I just don't want to spoil folks.
Yeah, I do too. I guess I'll just say like.
Put a spoiler warning on the stream.
Whoa,
are
we gonna talk about? Wait, how about?
I guess we could do that. Yeah, hold on. I can put like a spoiler warning and see. Like, I'll say, oh, when I take the spoiler warning off, if you haven't played the game, you can come back when that's off.
Okay.
One second. Let me get that on screen.
Do we have time to talk about? I could talk a lot.
We can go
Got
a
it.
bit. We can go a bit longer because I do think this is an interesting thing to talk about. One second, let me put spoiler warning on screen. Okay, when this pops off screen, like just keep checking back. We're done talking about spoilers.
If you have not played the Paper Mario, you should close your ears and close your eyes and say nah, cannot hear you, nah.
Yeah,
The newest Paper Mario.
yeah. If you haven't played Paper Mario Origami King, or you haven't beaten the yellow streamer, I'd recommend tuning out for a bit, real fast. You'll know when we're done because this will be off screen. Okay, let me give a bit of a countdown. Okay, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. Spoilers are fair game.
Bobby, no!
Bobby! I miss Bobby. I walk by that rock every day.
So I also wanted to check to see what people thought about it afterwards, and mostly people seemed like really positive about like the story beat, but like I saw someone say their daughter cried when they played it, and that made me sad. Their daughter like got really upset about it.
So I'll level with you. I remember seeing a YouTube comment of someone saying, "But why does Bobby die?" before I got to that part, and I thought they were joking. I didn't realize. So when that happened, when I got to Sweet Paper Valley, I was like, wait, huh? And I jokingly played that one YTP clip of Goofy movie where he does the Thanos snap and Bobby's fading in dust, and Max is like, Bobby!
It's my favorite video
and
ever.
I was just playing in my head the entire time.
Oh.
No, so like one of the big. Oh, sorry, keep going.
Oh yeah, no. I was also gonna say, so I have a personal friend of mine. He's a really good friend of mine. He isn't really into the new Paper Marios at all. He's got like really strong opinions, and I've spoken to him about this certain scene that happens with the Paper Mario, because he wasn't planning on playing this game at all, and I wanted to talk about Bobby because this fucking part got me. And he mentioned had Bobby had like a unique design, it would have been more impactful in his opinion. And I disagree because what I agree. I think it actually really works because the entire point of Bobby is that he's just a generic bomb. He's a mass-produced bomb from Bowser. And it's the same logic in the original Paper Mario too, because like your partner bombs, they can explode all they want. They don't die because they're whatever. But the enemy bombs do, when they explode, they all die as well. So it's a really interesting take to like get to explore a bomb who's just like a regular old one and see it from that perspective of like getting to know him before it inevitably happens. And I thought that was a really cool take. And what really made that fucking scene like really hit for me was the part where like Bobby is like slowly explaining his story and everything, and he puts on the fuse, and right as he's about to explode, Mario realizes what he's doing, and he runs towards him. He shows actual genuine emotion.
No, that's the thing, because Mario and Paper Mario tends to be the most blank slate of all the Marios, I would say, like in every Paper Mario. So it was kind of so it's kind of a big deal that like Mario had like a huge reaction to this.
Like in Super Paper Mario, towards the end, I guess also spoilers for Super Paper Mario.
Oh my god! I haven't played that.
Don't play Super Paper Mario.
I wanna buy that on my Wii.
Okay, Seep, mute the podcast.
Oh my god.
Okay, so towards the end of the Super Paper Mario, where Luigi is like implied to die in the Castle Black, like Mario, like right before Luigi faces Dementio by himself. Mario like kind of hesitates before walking away, like he kind of like sits there for a second and then walks off, but he doesn't really emote outside of that.
Yeah.
See, I guess you can unmute now.
Yeah, hold on, let me tell them.
And this is like a huge contrast to the Origami King, where Mario just like has like those emotions, and he doesn't like look at Olivia while this is happening.
Can't
He,
bring himself.
he even like tips his hat over his eyes.
The thing that
Yeah.
also really got me is like, oh, they introduced like the little Goomba gag earlier in the game, like, oh, Mario puts the little Goomba hat on and Olivia thinks it's funny, and it's this cute little gag. And then they fucking bring that cute little gag back to like, oh, Mario does this to like make Olivia feel better at the death of their friend. Like, oh, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen with the Goomba hat.
Like, so I didn't play Color Splash, but I know Color Splash had moments of like Mario runs into the Bowser's minions, and they're like, talking about how they're going to become enemies of Mario one of these days, how they're inevitably going to, fight each other. It's just like something that happens. It's like a small moment, but it doesn't feel like there's as much of a payoff to that kind of thing as with Origami King, because you get to know Bobby a lot more than that,
No, I agree.
and it means a lot more.
Yeah, I definitely agree with like the whole thing about. It's interesting.
I think Origami King. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say like, considering like, well, I don't know everything they've said about like, but like, if there was like some sort of limitation, like if for whatever reason they could not, if they had to like make the Bob-omb design just like a normal Bob-omb, I think they like mined the best possible story they could have
Yeah.
done with that
yeah.
to where like
Definitely.
I would not. I think just having like a normal Bob-omb without a fuse, I think that alone is just like intriguing enough of a design.
My
And shoot, what was I just gonna say?
I was gonna say I have when I was again looking up like people's thoughts on the scene, and I saw the thing about the daughter crying, which I thought, oh no. One of the so there's this dude who like is everywhere on Nintendo Twitter who like fucking hates everything about modern Paper Mario and like not like anything. And one of the things he was really complaining about was that like, oh, in the past Bob-ombs didn't die when they explode in the past games. And like, okay, one, Bobby's explicitly an enemy Bob-omb, so it's different. And two, this is a thing I've thought about recently. I think people get way too up in arms about like minor retcons for like story's sake. Like I would rather them retcon the Bob-omb exploding thing for the sake of an interesting story than not have the story at all. And that's my take.
Yeah.
And also, another thing I think Color Splash does, or not Color Splash, Origami King does really well over something like Sticker Star and Color Splash, is that it knows when to have calm moments, like just moments where a story is allowed to exist a lot better. Because wherein Color Splash is more about just being a funny romp, a funnier romp than we've ever had all around.
Yeah.
What makes Origami King work so well is that there's a lot more just like quiet moments. Like I think of all the scenes in the cafes where you get to just go inside, just see enemies just sitting down, having a nice cup of coffee or whatever. Those type of moments like have a huge impact because they're just like little breaks from the gameplay.
Yeah, so I've
little breaks from the humor and everything.
Go on, Rosa.
Like, what I think the game really does a lot well with such a small roster it has. Like, some characters do stand out as individual, but I think it also stands out with like having like these groups of enemies, giving them character and personality to like these groups of enemies. You know?
Yeah.
They may not have like something that makes you unique individually, but like as like main staple Mario characters we've seen, it sort of gives them like a personality as a collective. Same with like the Toads.
Oh, I was gonna say also, are we done with talking about spoilers? Because I don't know if you might wanna.
Yeah, I'll move that in a second. I just in case, I'll keep it on until we're like done. One last thing I wanted to say is I've only gotten to I've only just been like the yellow streamer last night, and so like I don't know like what happens after that quite yet. What I do like is I did like Color Splash, but I do think the one thing this game like majorly improves on is again like you guys brought up I do think the one thing Color Splash was majorly missing was like more emotional story beats, like stuff to make you like really,
Yeah.
really, really care about what happens. And I think this game like really improves on it. Like there's like there are moments like where the game stops and like stops making jokes. People also think the game's like less funny than Color Splash, and I can agree with that. But I think in turn they sacrificed a bit of comedy for more like story and character, and I think that's worth
And
it.
Color Splash only really got kind of serious towards the very end, where it's like, oh, you're gonna care about Huey now. He sacrifices himself.
Yeah.
He's dead now. Feel sad about
I didn't know
Huey.
that.
And it's like, you don't really get attached to Huey the same way you do with Olivia, because she has like actual character growth.
Mm.
I have to say, as someone who played Paper Mario 64 as like my first game, and then played Origami King right after, I think it definitely like holds up against that. I mean, I don't know anything about Thousand Year Door. It's probably the best Paper Mario game ever played. No one. People-
Actually, Thousand Year Door is actually really bad because it's got the fog in it. it makes the entire game suck. It's got the fog in the battles, and it makes you miss your attacks sometimes.
Thousand Year
boy.
Door is bad because I don't like Paper Luigi from the first 3 games. That's why it's actually bad.
TTYD is bad because I am a contrarian and I hate fun.
Paper Mario
Hey,
Discourse is so obnoxious, isn't it? It's so
Dude,
obnoxious.
it's so exhausting. My first reaction to Origami King being announced, like when I woke up, was, "Oh God, there's another Paper Mario game." There's gonna be more discourse.
I said this before. I think people on both sides can be a little obnoxious about it.
Yeah.
I think
So yeah, TTYD is ridiculously horny.
I think classic fans can be like way too berating. Like classic fans make like these like weird like memes like are like I feel like they're meant to like take down people who even like the new games, and I think that's weird. And I also think new fans like generalize classic fans. Like they have their valid complaints, and I don't want to ignore that. It's just it's just a mess.
Yeah, a real mess.
He'd be
So-
centrist, Ryan.
I also watched the Muppets Now.
Oh, I guess. Oh God. What do you have to say about it? We're so far in. We need to do this fast. We need to do questions real fast.
We're doing questions still.
Yeah, we'll take like 2.
Let's do. We'll have the Muppets Now talk next week when Ryan actually watches
All right.
episode.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Actually, that's fair. We can I'll watch it. I'll watch it before we do the next one. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
I can probably answer a couple questions myself because my brain is huge and I'm sexy as hell.
Oh my god.
All right. We're gonna take like 2 questions, everyone. Put your questions in
2.
chat.
No, put 3 questions.
Alright,
that's
3.
that's a round
Oh,
number.
4.
No, not 4.
3.
It has to be an odd number. Odd numbers.
3.5.
He could do it in 5.
SpongeBob, it's me, Patrick,
Alright,
your friend.
SpongeBob, would you quit playing those idiotic modern Paper Mario games on my
Oh,
lawn?
SpongeBob, have you found my socks yet? They're really crusty.
So
They smell funny too.
we talked.
Stop.
We talked about Crash 4 earlier in the stream, so when I upload the VOD, you can see that, or you can just watch it when we're done.
Is Bowser sexy? Oh, absolutely.
Thoughts?
Next
Yeah.
question.
Thoughts on? Nobody's watching My Clue and Og. What's your
Nobody has any thoughts on Clue at all.
what's your opinion on Futurama?
I like it. I watched all the episodes with my mommy.
Aw. I watched Futurama before I watched The Simpsons. Actually.
Yeah, same.
It's a great show, and close your eyes at the transphobic part.
Yeah.
Isn't that the shit? Yeah. No, I like Futurama, but you can tell when a lot of the older episodes were written, and it's sometimes like a
Yeah.
little ooh.
It's
Yeah.
really.
That's a shame that those episodes are out there.
Next question.
I like doing
I-
Bender voice though. I like going, "Hey, it's me. Hey, me, Ben."
Oh, hey, Bender. I'm Fry. I'm from the year 2000.
Fry.
Thank you for releasing me. That's the dragon voice from Spyro. That's an epic Spyro. Try.
He has a brain.
Oh, is that the fucking song from when Hermes like did all those like robot modifications himself? And
He
I
has a robot brain. A robot brain.
fucking hate you. All right, any more questions,
No
everyone?
worries. Be happy.
Let's see. What's the next question?
Next question. Let's look for some more questions. Throw anything out. We won't except Mike Lou and Og. We will not talk about Mike Lou and Og.
Are you Ryan? Are you gonna be making an animation iceberg?
I don't know what that would be. To be honest, I don't.
What would be on the bottom? It would have to be like.
Ryan,
Oh, that's too broad. That's too broad, though. Every animation.
Thoughts on Milfkauser?
We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Our thoughts have been made clear, very clear.
Thoughts on Doug Walker reviewing.
Nobody said that.
Wait, no. I want to hear this
What
question.
are your thoughts on Jay Leno and he's a funnier character than we've ever had? What are your thoughts on?
I guess we
Rob?
could really only handle 2 questions. I was
no,
wrong.
No, just one. Which Mario Kart game is the most competitively viable?
How am I? Whoa, there's like a million questions now. Hold on, I can't answer that Mario Kart question. How am I supposed to answer that?
I think objectively it's Mario Kart Wii because that's the only one with Funky Kong in it.
Yeah.
Objectively, it's Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Thoughts on Doug's first movie? Which Doug movie was the one where he talked about sex? Like he was like, I know about sex.
What's the dog movie where his dog gets euthanized for Christmas?
Those
His
aren't
dog
the-
fucking
First
dies.
one.
Pork chop. Pork chop's getting euthanized.
Pork chop.
Those aren't
Pork chop.
the movies. Those are the cartoons.
What?
What are your thoughts on this Doug Six movie? He's had a lot of movies.
He's only had one.
Hold on, wait.
He's had a lot of movies. Have you not seen Doug the Fourth movie, Ryan? I thought you were an animation expert. Have you
hold
been
on.
lying to me?
I want to cover myself right now. Does anyone know what I was talking about with Doug? That wasn't a joke I was doing about Doug talking about sex education. I wasn't being gross. Does anybody like actually remember that? I swear, I feel crazy because no one ever brings it up. There's like never been like a YouTube video where it's like, hey, does anyone remember this weird episode of Doug? That's Saber's part. One person in the chat needs to know about this. Someone has to know. I don't know which Doug it was. I don't know if it was Disney Doug or Nick Doug.
I think we're gonna have to die with this knowledge in your brain. That
I
only
watched
you
it.
know.
I went to like a day camp thing at like a church, and they're like, we were watching.
Yeah, that was a Christmas special.
They're watching over the Christmas special. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were watching that.
If anyone has any questions for me specifically for some weird reason, shoot.
We were watching that. We were watching that at the day camp with a bunch of kids, and when Doug started talking about sex, they like turned it off. And like, let's watch something else.
You know what? Me too, Doug. Me fucking too.
Oh yeah, I got a question for Vivian.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you do with that clip I sent you?
What? Wait. Repeat that.
That music. The YouTube link to that music.
The YouTube link?
The
what?
Remember?
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. The fucking video. That fucking song Rosa sent me.
You ask.
Yeah, I did.
What song?
Rosa posted a tweet with my gym partner's a monkey with a fucking song.
That wasn't My Gym Partner's a Monkey. That was Kingdom Hearts and the Evil Organization 13.
That wasn't My Gym Partner's a Monkey. That was Kingdom Hearts.
What's the name
of the sentence?
Hey, Ryan, can you do me a favor? Can you play that song as like the outro? Because I need everyone to go through what I experienced.
What's the song?
Hang on, I'll post it.
Someone's asking about
Also,
Buzzy Beetle designs.
Someone asked me what's my favorite King Gizzard album. That would be I'm in Your Mind Fuzz. That's a really good one. Definitely a good starting place if you're trying to get into band. Listen to that album. Also, by the way, hi, I listen to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
What? What's that?
Is
this a Rosa video? Did Rosa make this?
Simple and clean Gosselin mix? Rip Walton Disney?
Shout out to Lucy if she's in the chat.
I don't think she. Okay, I'll play this in the outro. I guess we're almost done anyway.
Shout out to Lesbian Goku.
Thoughts on Benry? I haven't watched Half-Life AI series.
Can't believe Mario Soul
because it's really good.
It's pretty fun.
Here's
So
the-
like,
Yes, I'm fake Australian. Good to know, Vivian.
What is a root?
I just wanted to say, in partly, I almost like want to not watch it just to keep the mystery alive. Why people are lusting for like Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph from Half-Life VR AI.
Yeah.
okay, so
Even if you watch it, you'd still wonder why. I think.
okay, so my note to say is Mort, and I want to address what I told Ryan earlier.
Oh boy.
So you know Dr. Coomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how Dr. Coomer has the ability to murder his clones, and then like absorb their power.
Yeah, Ryan, you know that, right?
Yeah. Of course.
So Mort from Madagascar does the same thing.
It's true. He does. I watched a video about how fucked up Mort was, and it's like, oh, he really is fucked up, isn't he?
And his ex-wives.
Mort has like
Mort
Mort has like 12 ex-wives. He's the oldest character on Madagascar, apparently. He canonically absorbs the souls of other people, and then he has like millions of like little other Morts running around his heads. There's an alternate.
Not his head, but an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Neil the Buck
You
Weasel.
want to know what I think about Mort? You want to know what I think about Mort? From Madagascar? Penguins from Madagascar?
Oh my god.
Go ahead, George Lucas.
Well, tell us, George Lucas.
He's a fuck.
What?
He's a fuck.
Is this the episode over?
Yeah, I think this is a good. this is a good starting point. Thank you.
Hold on.
I'm like, what's the last thing you want to do? What's the last silly Rosa
I want
moment?
to take one more question.
I told you this was gonna be a long episode.
What's
I
the
said that.
What's the last
Well-
question?
This is almost 2 hours long. How long do these episodes usually last for y'all?
Honestly, usually like an hour and 20 minutes. We've gotten.
I'm so sorry. I think I've extended this by at least a good 30 minutes with my dumbassery.
Rosa, why do you want to take one more question?
Thoughts on Star Wars Madagascar crossover? Bitch. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
Should happen.
That's it. Bitch, that's
we're
my
not-
answer.
we're
Thank
not-
you, Liv.
Well, I guess we're not answering that question. Thank you for everyone who came to tonight's episode of Ready to Start the.
Thank you for having me.
I don't even know what time it is. It's like 10 p.m.
Thank you for joining. I've been Ryan.
I've
You've
been
been
Rosa.
Ryan.
I've been George Lucas, director of The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
No, just end
Yeah.
it there. Just end it there.
And I've been Milton. Thank you for coming. Goodbye.
Oh shit! There he is!
You smile at me right through your peak, baby. You are so sweet with your wet feet. Oh girl, don't get me wrong, I love you, but doesn't mean I have to be. Don't bother. I know you always got a buzz. He stalks the night and fights crime as dark moving dark. You were my buttercup. When you walk away, you might hear me say, please, the cars rolling down. Simple to see that the way that you're making me feel the light is so wonderful. You are my queen.
I'm not playing the rest of the song. Good night.